the king would kill a barber every once in a while, just to hide the horns growing on his head. In his mind, only dead people could keep the secret, so after getting a haircut, he would always have the barber go to the chest and take his payment. Then, he would secretly attack from behind, and push him into a deep, mysterious cave. Thus, every time the king needed a haircut, soldiers would search the town for a new barber, and without exception, every barber would go in and never return. Soon, the day came again for the king's haircut. The soldiers were searching everywhere for a barber, and an unlucky boy was chosen. His mother could hardly accept it, so she packed 3 cakes for him to eat on the way. Led by the soldiers, the boy soon arrived at the palace. He then met the king, high and mighty. Once all the soldiers left, the king wasted no time and pulled out a small knife for the boy to cut his hair. When the king took off his hat, the boy was shocked by what he saw. A horn was growing on the king's head. In order to save his life, the boy pretended nothing was wrong and continued cutting. After a haircut lasting 2.5 minutes, the king was very pleased with his new look. So, he decided to reward the boy with a fortune in gold. He told the boy to go to the chest beside him to take the money. But as the boy opened the chest, the king suddenly pushed him into it. Inside the chest, there was no gold, only a deep, mysterious cave with a rushing river beneath. The boy, caught off guard, was swept away by the current. The king thought the boy would die, but to his surprise, the boy survived. The surroundings made the boy shudder. There were piles of bones everywhere. The boy realized the place was full of danger. At that moment, he just wanted to escape as fast as he could. Just then, a noise came from beneath the pile of bones, which startled the boy and made him step back. In the next moment, a giant snake appeared before him. Without hesitation, the boy immediately began to play the flute in his hand. The music made the giant snake happy, and then the boy took out one of his cakes and offered it to the snake. The snake, moved by the boy's kindness, let him go, and sent him out of the cave. Just as the boy escaped the snake's mouth, he was spotted by a hungry wolf in the forest. The wolf lunged toward him, but the boy scrambled up a nearby tree, barely escaping becoming the wolf's meal. However, the wolf was determined not to give up, so the boy played the flute again. When the wolf fell down, the boy was knocked off the tree. The wolf's stomach growled loudly from hunger, so the boy took out the second cake and gave it to the wolf. After eating, the wolf decided to let the boy go, and carried him out of the forest. On the way, they passed a house by a lake, so the boy waved goodbye to the wolf. He thought he would spend the night there, but little did he know, he was walking into a trap. The house was owned by a famished old witch. Seeing a new victim at her door, the witch used magic to transform into an old woman. She warmly welcomed the boy inside, and as soon as he sat down, the witch revealed her true form.